Hey guys, Gores here. Playing some Silvery Chalcos Malefics. GL. Have fun. Playing some Silvery Chalcos Malefics just because they're stupid awesome and they're a fun deck to play. This will be the first of many. I'm sure I'm gonna have a buttload of Dueling Network videos. Gonna have friends commentating. It's gonna be bad for now. We're gonna play it. So pretty. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Could have been better. We're gonna just set a bunch of stuff. So why? Because I'm stupid. Let's play our upstart. Draw. You just go ahead and have those. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we have plays. Planet Pathfinder, because this deck does not normal summon, so. Effect. Good, senor. Or senorita. Good. Can Gorge have his effect now? Gorge is going to have his effect, because you're not responding. And we're going to go for get the seal of Board Chalcos. And then we're going to activate the seal. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to banish ourselves a Cyber Dragon. And special summon a Malefic Cyber Dragon, a 45 beater that they just can't do shit about. That's why Gores loves this deck. Sure, did I go all in? But, we've got Judgment. We've got Dark Bribe. We're got Starlight. We got Skill Drain. So, he destroys our seal magically. We're okay. Looks like we're going to be playing some Light Sworns, which is, it's a tough deck, but it's not unbeatable. Especially with Seal of Stupidity. Oh, looks like Chaos Sworns. He milled a Tour Guide. That's going to hurt him a little bit. Especially if he only runs one, which a lot of people only run Lila. We're going to Skill Drain. Actually. No Lila for you. No pop ability for you. No mill either. Yeah, Skill Drain really hurts Malefics. Because they don't get their mill on, they don't get their JD out, and they lose their win condition. It really hurts this deck. Anyway, you might be thinking, maybe could I summon this as well? No, I cannot, because having this card having more than one Malefic on the field, that is not in effect. That is a summoning condition. So even with Skill Drain on the field, I cannot have multiple Malefic monsters. Not that it matters. We have a 4,500 beater and a nice Lila right in attack mode for him to take some damage. And that, unless he drops an Honest, which I would be really, really sad. Doesn't look like he's going to be dropping an Honest. Wait a minute. Math. Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. Just checking. Not as bad as Agent Eyes White Dragon, to whom I'm going to shout out because he's awesome. But I'm not as bad. But I'm still not very good at math. Yeah, you can banish for BLS for all the good it'll do ya. Cause Skill Drain. Skill Drain hurts just so many decks. I mean, it's such a good card. It hurts. I mean, it stops Light Sworns almost dead. Dino Rabbits. It's a tough card to get over. So he's gonna be thinking here. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't want this to be. I mean, I want to win. I want to win in the video I upload. But I want him to fight. I don't want him to just give up. So hopefully he's got something. Let's go for a face down defense. More likely than not, it's gonna be a Raikou. Huh. Yeah, if he blows up Malefic, we can just drop our other Malefic next turn, so it's not a huge deal. It probably will be a Raikou. No, not a Plague Spreader. But why? Don't know. But he can indeed use Plague Spreader's effect if he pleases, because its effect is in the grave, and Skill Drain only affects cards that are on the field. So, yeah. He can still Plague Spreader if he wants. I'm not entirely sure what good it'll do. He can sink for 6. Man, just keep setting. Just keep setting. Hopefully, I'm trying to draw into my other Raiho. Or to my Thunder King Raiho, because he's 24 with Seal. Drop that Eclipse Wyvern. Just, you banish some dragons. It looks like he's almost playing some weird variant of Chaos Dragons, which, I mean, when they came out, they were meta. But, yeah, how many darks do you have in grave? You have 2 darks in grave, so, okay, I'm not super worried. And also a skill drain on the field. But, you know, they used to be super meta, but when Red Eyes got hit to 1, it stopped that deck. I know because I used to run Chaos Dragons myself. But, yeah, it's just dropping Chaos Dragons, dropping Darkness to 1, it hurt that deck bad. And they just really didn't have a way to recover from it. I mean, the deck is still playable, and it's still a viable deck, but it was, you know, tier 1. Now it's not. I wouldn't consider it meta anymore. It's still playable, just you're not going to win too many with it. Also, I would consider this deck non-meta as well. Malefics I don't think they have enough defensive capability to be considered meta. You really wouldn't be able to do much bring in Malefics into a tournament because people would be like, cool, Lance, you know. And it just, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying they would immediately lose the tournament, but do I think they would win or even top? No, I don't think Malefics would. Alrighty. Man, just drawing all the dark bribes. Sad part about Malefics is you can't get lots of monsters out on field, but, you know, it's a small price to pay for having stupidly high. DD Crow, really? He really must not have any monsters to be. Oh, no, he wanted DD Crow in the grave so that when he gets his dragon back, he can do nothing because skill drain. So unless he gets off some kind of crazy play this turn, I think we're going to go ahead and set our other skill drain just in case he does something and pops our skill drain. Because if he heavies, you know, not super worried. Well, let's upstart first, though. Here, have 1,000 life points. I'm just such a nice guy. Oh, there we go. We could heavy. No, I don't want to lose our protection in case he heavies. So we could heavy and go. No, because I can't special from the extra deck anyway because of Seal. See, that's why I'm bad at this game. Could be worse, though. Let's go ahead. Let's set our other skill drain. Just in case it's a Raikou and he pops our skill drain for some big play. And we'll set our other skill drain just in case. Ryo, man. He's just setting everything. Till he's going to draw something bad eventually. Not that it'll matter because we just have too many answers. I mean, we have skill drain, we have double skill drain, actually. We have Starlight, we have Solemn, we have Bribe. We have an answer for pretty much anything he can do. The only thing he could do right now would be summon something stronger, and there's only a few cards in the game, right, that could be stronger than Malefic Cyber End at this moment because of Seal on the field. That's why I like Malefics, is that they're fun. They're semi-fast. I mean, they're fast to get their monsters out, but once they get their monsters out, they're slow, as you can see, because, I mean, I'm just grabbing cards now. But the problem with them is that you can't have so many on the field, so you can't, you know, if they just keep setting, you know, they're top decking monsters to set, and you can't do anything about it until you draw some non-Malefics, which I only have a few, so I'm just hoping I'll draw into my Thunder King Raiho soon, which is at 24 with Seal, so that I can start hitting that and then hitting for some massive amounts of damage. So he's viewing his graveyard. Going to banish a light and a dark for probably for Envoy or something. Oh, he probably had nothing, so he had to do that to save his skin. Otherwise, where else would he go? Although, yeah, it's not going to do him anything, really. Although, I don't know why he didn't use his effect to get Dark Arm to his hand. Huh. Oh, well, probably because Skill Drain he couldn't. My own card, I'm so retarded. Probably should have Solemn Judgment at his summon so that I could start hacking directly, but I'm going to save that in case he busts out something super important. Because, I mean, for now, I'll just keep top decking him. I'm not worried. I mean, unless he opens up with some kind of crazy, super awesome play, I don't see him coming out of this one. But, stranger things have happened, so I'm not going to rule it out. He could bust out some crazy, awesome play in the last minute. Also, sorry if you can hear me shaking. My blood sugar's dropping, and I should have eaten something before this, but I didn't think about it. My blood sugar's dropping, and I'm shaky. But, no. I don't see him coming out of this, but, he could. He hasn't done any damage to me. All of my damage has been self-inflicted from skill drain. I'm trying to think of what he could top deck to either get rid of skill drain or to get rid of seal, because for those of you who don't know about Seal of Orichalcos, all monsters you grow, I can't special summon from the extra deck, but once per turn, it's not destroyed. So you have to MST it twice, which, yeah, it's a tough card to get over. Ooh, that's nice. Hopefully I can draw into Gear Town soon. I'm going to have to start discarding soon. Hopefully I can draw into a Gear Town or something so I can sack and get, Ancient Gear out. So I can have double attacks. Yeah, the only field spells I run are a Seal and 3 Gear Town. That's all the really field spells you need in this deck. Continue the chip away. No. What do we got here? Gale. Yeah, Gale would have done a lot of good for you there, bro. Even if you could use his effect, you could drop it down from 45 to, 2250. It still would have been strong. Ooh, we see a charge of the Light Brigade. I am going to Dark Bribe that, actually. No charge. Yeah, no charge of the Light Brigade for you. Well, you would have drawn that, actually, but, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, no charge for you. I'm not going to let you add well, you can't add JD, but, for all the good it would do, I'm not going to let him add something that can, pop skill drain or anything. Yeah, there you go. Oh, we have a Watcher, too, man. Glorious. What's up, Watcher? Let's see what he got. So he's banishing Plague Spreader. But for what? Plague Spreader and that. Probably going to go for an Envoy. No, man. Everything in defense. I don't know why. Actually, we're going to go ahead and try and end this soon. So we're going to Solemn this here. Pay our 3550. We're going to Solemn that. And I'm going to try and make this game here sometime soon. That way I'm not sitting there just top decking. Oh, double Starlight. Set bribe. Okay, dokie. Smoky. Let's see here. Can't go for another monster quite yet. We will, in fact. No, we're not going to set 2 bribe. He's about to take a direct massive amount of damage at 4,500. It's pretty bad. Guess our Watcher doesn't want to be on famous, but that's okay. He just got a huge chunk. There's not much you can do about this deck, which is what's it's really bad. It's like they don't have any defense capabilities, but if you don't have anything to get rid of them, they are just going to wreck you. I mean, 4,500 beater literally on my first turn with a one major weakness, and that's why I like Seal in this deck, because the Malefics have one major weakness, is that's all you have to do is get rid of the field spell, and, Seal has its own protection. Even better if you have Malefic Stardust on the field, because Malefic Stardust gives you protection. What's he going to go for now? Envoy? Or Sorcerer? Or something like that. Probably another dragon. Do I have anything to stop this okay, I see. I was like, what? Huh. Yep, I don't have anything to stop that summon, so we're going to have to let that go through. Oh, there we go. This is what we needed here. Anything in my grave where I shouldn't. We could go for Pathfinder, but doesn't really matter. What does he have? Nothing. It doesn't really matter what we go for, so we're going to activate a Monster Reborn. Is that okay? Because if this is okay, I'm going to make it game. I'm going to assume that that's okay. We're going to resurrect my Planet Pathfinder because, that doesn't really matter. Grave. Now, prepare yourself. We will tribute Planet Pathfinder and Malefic Cyber End for Gigilotron. And now, he's at 35. We will banish Stardust. Special summon Malefic Stardust. And unless he has some kind of answers, that's game, ladies and gentlemen. Any response? Yep, no, I don't think he does, which means I think we have game, everybody. Oh, no, we don't. He has 200 life points left. It's okay, though. Why not? Oh, that's right, because I have another Malefic. That's correct. Skill drain. Yeah, skill drain does negate that part of the effect. So he will be taking 35. He's still alive by 200, but now that I have two monsters on the field, he just doesn't have too many. He doesn't have too many choices to go for. I mean, and pretty much anything he can go for, we have a response. So, I mean, this is a pretty good example of how the deck rolls. I mean, if he's running Chaos Dragons, which are semi-Lightsworn-ish. If he's running Lightsworn, that's pretty meta. And this is a non-meta deck. It's just, as you can see, it's just trouncing all over him. He's top decking. He's banishing to summon monsters just so he has his shield. He's going super minus just so he can live another turn. And that's just the kind of thing Malefics do. It's horrible depression. So, got another turn. Is that game, sir? Sir, is that game? Sir, is that game? Game? Sir? Did Gores annihilate you? I think Gores did. I'm going to message this factory. Welcome to... Just for lulz. Anyway, I know I spelled it wrong. I don't care. I'm really sick, so... I'm in my graveyard now. Seeing what I got. He's going to go for... I don't know what he would go for in my grave. He probably pulled a Reborn. In which case, he can't go for Malefics because Malefics are not semi-nomi. You cannot Reborn a Malefic. Even if it was special summoned properly. They have to be special. They have to be summoned by their own effect, and that's all they've got. But, I mean, if he summons... I don't know, if he summons anything, it's going to have 35 or higher attack. And not rely on its effect. I don't see our opponent here in the blue coming out of it, but I don't put anything past them. I'm going to go for a banish. Probably for his Envoy, I would think. No, yep, Envoy. No skill, though. It can point for point Malefic, if it pleases. Unless he's got some other plan. He does, though. I mean, Envoy is kind of a wuss when skill drain is on the field. I mean, it's 3,000, but with no effect. I mean, he's not much you can do about it. And also, the other great thing about Seal is your opponent does not get that 500 boost. That is yours and yours alone. So I hope he doesn't think that he's also getting the boost, because if he does, he's sorely mistaken. Not sure what his point was in doing it for attack. Now all I have to do, because now, unless he has some other plan, all I have to do is attack him with Gigilotron to win. Oh, no. Banishing something else. Banishing a Dark and a Light, so probably go for another one of those Chaos Dragons. Probably like a Dark Flare. Well, Light Pulsar, maybe. No, Light Pulsar in defense. But I don't know why he would summon Envoy in attack mode. I mean, what good is that going to do him? If he would have summoned it in defense, he would have lived another turn, but summoning it in attack, he has nothing. And he can't overlay with those two because Light Pulsar's 6 stars. I'm just not quite sure what he's going to do here. I'd like to see him... No, Reborn. Going to see Reborn play. Not sure what he can go for, though. Actually, we will negate your Reborn. No, I'm... Sorry, lag. That is indeed my fault. That lag won't actually happen anymore. Sorry. The only reason... What are you doing? What? The only reason... Yeah, you get your... You don't lose your... Yeah, you get one life pulse. Sorry, yeah, there we go. But I'm uploading a video at the same time. I'm going to try and not do that in the future, but I was really anxious to do my first commentary. Okay, so he's going to set a card. Huh. Well, if it's a mirror force, battle phase, but why? Same attack, bro. Yeah, he's at 3,000, and so is his envoy. Yeah, your monsters don't gain 500. Only my monsters do. Then... Okay, well, you weren't getting rid of it. Okay, we see a lance. What can we do? What can you do for a Klondike bar? Little does he know. I'm going to set a bribe. We're going to set a lance. We're going to banish another Stardust. Lols for America. Now, if I attack with Ancient Gear, he can't activate anything till the end of the damage step. So if he has a Mirror Force, Ancient Gear Gajillatron is really not going to care. Because Ancient Gear, you can't activate that stuff because all Ancient Gears are like that, which is what makes them a pretty nice addition to this deck. So you can kind of test the waters with your Ancient Gear. But he does not have his effect right now because of Skill Drain. Worth mentioning, but, you know, this was okay. Malefic will go ahead and attack the crap out of the face down. Clearly, he doesn't have a Mirror Force, or he would have activated by now. Although, I'm surprised our player in the blue has held on as long as he has. You know, it's a real thing to his... You know, he's done pretty good. I can't deny his skill level. Yeah, I'll let you... Yeah, go ahead. I'm not worried about you drawing into Envoy. For all the good it would do you, you're not going to draw into anything. Yeah, you mill... Oh, he milled both Dark Flares. Damn. That's just not... That's sad. He still hasn't found a way to banish that thing so we can get his... Yep, he had him in defeat. So, everybody, thank you for watching. I don't think we had any really big misplays from our player in the blue. I just opened up way too flavorfully. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not at all claiming that I did better than him, you know, or did anything. I opened up perfectly. But anyway, so everybody, thanks for watching. This was Gores, and yeah, this was a pretty good player. Check him out. Give him a high rating. Say hi. Tell him that you saw him on Gores. Later to you guys and him.